What up, beautiful people? It's your girl Karina. On today's live, we are going to talk about branding yourself. How to brand yourself using astrology. Well, specifically, how I brand myself. Okay, you guys know that I am working really hard right now and putting myself out as an artist, creating a culture of spirituality and astrology, and I'm starting from complete scratch. If you see me on my socials, you'll see that I'm doing my artist work and combining my spirituality work. And I've always dreamt about being a music artist and had doubt and didn't believe in myself and discovered the possibility of what I can do with just my own two hands and my own way of being, and using the astrology to help me affirm my path. This is not a popular topic, but it's something that I have always wanted to share. It's something that brings me joy to share. And if anybody benefits off of this, then I feel like it's so much useful. So we are gonna get into it. I'm just gonna share this link out to my other socials so anybody else wants to join us can. In the meantime, why don't y'all vibe out to my song? This is my song Venus RX. I'm gonna be redropping and releasing this album. It's a soft album, low key, but also very introspective. On my birthday, April 22nd. So here's the first track, Venus RX, while I'm sharing the links out. All right. And after the music, we are going to get right into how you can brand yourself in your business using your astrology and just basically giving you the examples of how I'm doing it. You can take from me, you can share with me what works, what doesn't. Let's make this a whole tribe vibe of using our spirituality, our knowledge, and putting it into action. This is astrology in action, y'all. Okay. All right. Here's after the bump, we're going to get into it. She was born on a day with a Venus retrograde. No one cares what you say. No one flip the cards, cut the deck, tell me now, what you take. Flip the cards, cut the deck, tell me now, do you really see what you meant? Flip the cards, cut the deck, I want you to see what you meant. I want you to flip the cards, cut the deck, tell me who I am, what you meant, who I want to be. All right, you guys, we are here. All right, y'all. That was Venus RX. I'm dropping the album on my birthday. I released it last year, but I took it down because I wanted to. I have kind of kept it separate, and integration is the key right now. Integration is the key. But how do I share my music life, my aspirations as an artist, my creative output and outlet, my astrology community? This must be it. Branding yourself and learning how to brand yourself. And so I wanted to share with you guys briefly today. This will be maybe a little mini series if you guys really like this on how I use my natural astrology transits and astrology energy to brand myself. Okay. So it all starts with the live that I did a couple of weeks ago. The live that I did a couple of weeks ago, I talked about how Taurus in your chart helps you to be the brand. And it goes very deeply on why Taurus is the zodiac sign of branding. The fixed sign axis, also the fixed sign cross, so Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, all also have these importance to how you brand yourself, how you put yourself out in the world. All the signs do. But Taurus is very specific in what is that brand? What is it that people remember you by? Unfortunately, This is about to be cut short because my daughter just made it back home. But what I want to talk to you guys real briefly and just remind you is owning yourself and owning what you are and not trying to be any differently. Okay. So the first thing is, you guys see I have a bunch of drinks here. Okay, and a lot of people try to like clean up their environment or make their environment like look pretty, right? Well, here's the thing. I have Pisces in my 6th house. So part of my energy and how I use my astrology is to own the fact that I'm going to be a little crazy, a little messy. I also have a Gemini moon. I'm going to be messy. So whenever it's like, I need to clean up before I do a live or clean up before I do anything or have anything perfect, it actually holds me back from getting right to the work, right? Um, and you see, like, my schedule is busy. I don't always have as much time. My daughter's already here. So I have to just go and do with it, which means that part of my brand is being a little messy because it's just owning who you are and what you are right now. I'm gonna leave you guys with this gem because I do have to go, and I'm sorry that this is cut so short. Is also using the nakshatras from Vedic astrology. And if you look at your moon energy, you can understand your moon nakshatra and understand some of that energy as well, and helping you to own and affirm yourself. But here's the kicker. I actually, the nakshatras are used very differently than how I use them. I still see yourself as all of the signs. So I see myself as all of the nakshatras, and the Cancer, that's my husband, you guys. So the midhaven, the midhaven nakshatra is what I use, what I've been using lately. And it's really helped me to open myself up to the world. Okay. Here's why. All right. So the midhaven, the 10th house in your chart, is your your career, your brand, your reputation, right? And I don't have any planets there, right? And it's Cancer in Western astrology. But when I Vedic and look at the nakshatra that is hovering my midhaven, actually gives me insight on, oh, well, what is it that I could do to like kind of bring this reputation out of me, kind of own it, because I don't have as much like energy there pushing me. Like one of my favorite celebrities, Beyonce, has the Mars and North Node in her 10th house. So her energy is focused on her 10th house. But what if you don't have anything there? Take a look at your nakshatra. Go ahead and type in your birth information in a Vedic chart, and then start to look up your nakshatra that rules over the 10th house. You might actually have to do some work, right? Because the Vedic chart is just going to give you the planets. So what you'll probably have to do is go to Wikipedia and look up the list of nakshatras, okay? Do that. First look up your Vedic chart, then go to Wikipedia, look up the list of nakshatras, right? And then you want to find the degree. You want to find the degree of your midhaven, right? So I look up the list of nakshatras and I look for the degree of my midhaven from the Western chart. And the list of nakshatras on Wikipedia trans translates it and turns it over to the sidereal chart for you. So you don't have to like compute it in your head. All you have to do is know the midhaven degree and then go to the list of nakshatras on Wikipedia and look up the degree of your Western chart midhaven. Okay. For me, it is Ardra Nakshatra. And this opened me up so much because I don't have any energy here, right? And I could have maybe picked it up because it's Cancer energy, but learning the Ardra Nakshatra, which is the storm and the tears, made me to see that my path and my reputation became even more spiritually enhanced because it was about being vulnerable in the light of the eye of people, being someone who cries in public, being someone who shows her pain in public. And it was something that I was resisting, but when I saw the possibility of what it could do for my career, I started to own it. And what it actually has done for me spiritually is actually awaken and transform my spiritual journey and enhance it even more. So that's a little thing to run away with. And I promise you guys I'll be back and talk more about it. But do that. Look up the nakshatra that hovers over your midhaven. Okay? Peace and love.